Don't even think about it. Stay. Stay. Alright. Alright. You piece of junk. I need a proper place to put this bag, but I got nothing better to do. I got a no better place to place it. It was working before. Why are you like this then? Also, I apologize for my voice. It may sound a little bad. I'm feeling a little sick at the moment. But I need to do this for one specific reason and one specific reason only. Let me explain. Let me go ahead and sit down and explain and pray to God that the phone does not fall off. Hey, it's me. The guy that you're watching this video for. This is a 2-for-1 in a situation that's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and explain it short in just a moment. And that moment's going to run out. So case in point, I tried fixing my phone. I went a little impatient. And now we got a second situation going on. I thought it would be funny to rip a cable for my last phone. This is the LG K51. I used to have this phone until I dropped it in water damage. And now I need to find a replacement cable for this. But here's the thing though, I don't feel like doing it anymore. Because I tried fixing this phone and it's being such a little bitch that it just doesn't want to be fixed. So here we are now. A 2-for-1 in a cast project. This was my cast, well, for the most part, this was more so a cast experience. The idea was to repair a situation that my phone had, but obviously I wasn't able to do it. See, I managed to fix one of the buttons, but the other two buttons were just stubborn enough to not properly click. So I decided to give up. And while trying to put this piece back on, the cables were not letting me push it in. So because of that, I ended up damaging the black cable. Now I'm getting it sound like a race thing, but it's true. These cables right here, they're meant to keep the phone alive. They are meant to be plugged in properly so that the phone could function properly. But since this connection has been broken, and I imagine I could probably buy one online, but here's the thing though, I'm not that dedicated into fixing it anymore, because it was being a stubborn bitch. So here we are now, a damaged phone, no longer in use because of one lousy mistake of a cable. So yes, this was supposed to be a cast experience. If you don't know, that means creativity, activity, I think, and service. I don't know. But case in point, it was for a class that I was supposed to do. My original intent, I was trying to fix it way before this whole cast idea. But then I decided to transfer it into a cast experience. There's two differences. You have the cast experience and the cast project. I did with a cast experience, and now here we are now. The phone is damaged. So why am I making this video to begin with? This is actually a 2-for-1 in a situation. This was my original plan. But technically, one of the cast experiences is to make a YouTube channel. I already got that. So I decided, why not? Let's make a YouTube video talking about my failure of whatever the hell I did. Whatever the hell I had to do. And might as well talk about my experience because, oh boy, I got an experience to tell you. The original time that I had to fix this phone, that was all the way back during the summer. I just relaxing, not thinking about anything. But then one day I decided I want to try to fix this phone. The main issue that I had was the battery. Okay, it wasn't the battery, it was the volume button. Okay, so I forgot that my phone was in my pocket when I went to a swimming pool. And this was the phone that I had, and funny enough, I forgot that it was in my pocket, and while I was in the air, it took me a minute to realize that, oh God, my phone is in my pocket. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And yeah, here we are now. Here we are now in such a beautiful moment. I need to get my tools. Give me a second. It's funny doing this project, especially because I don't really know what I'm doing. And that's honestly kind of that's part of the cast experience. It's part of doing something that you are a little unfamiliar with, and the point is to experience something new in your lifestyle that hopefully could benefit you along the road. So this is what it's truly meant for. But me personally, I honestly don't really care. But honestly, I don't really care about all that stuff. I'm just doing it because I need the grade. Okay, I kind of doing it because because my original intent was I want to learn how to fix stuff. I want to learn how to fix electronics. I want to see if I'm able to do it in my own capacity.
Look what that led to. Oh man, do we love a mess? You know what? I'm just not gonna bother. Case in point, underneath this circuit board of the phone lies the ribbon cable for the volume control button. For the volume buttons. Originally, the last one that was here before, it was ripped. Piece of it was ripped off, so I had to order a new piece of this, and I did. And I initially thought that was gonna fix the situation. However, that was not the case. Not the case. In fact, the situation was starting to get worse as with replacing that new cable, as replacing the ribbon cable led to both buttons not working. So now that was a 2-for-1 situation. I'm like, oh man, how unfortunate. And now here we are. I decided to reopen this idea into a cast experience, and it has led to an absolute disaster. Mostly it's jokes on me for being a little impatient, especially with this part right here where you had to connect these smaller cables back. This is where it really pissed me off the most. But for the most part, it's pretty simple, but just you really have to be patient. But in the heat of the moment, I was losing the volume buttons and I was getting out of my mind. I was getting out of control. So because of that, it led to me snapping the cable. That's not something to be laughing about. So yeah, this phone, if I want to try to keep it alive, I had to buy a brand new cable for the phone. But here's the thing though. I'm not invested in fixing this phone anymore. By this point, it's beyond repair. This is way out of my level, so I can't really do anything about it. But you can't say I didn't try. I actually tried fixing it, and for the most part, it's just simple as like, you just go in and just try popping it, and the cable's gone. Oh, it's just so simple. You just, okay. And this is another problem. I keep on trying to plop it out, and you're supposed to plop it, but you plop it out, and you get this tiny little piece here. This is the button. This is the volume button. And the point is, I put it back in to its proper socket, but it goes in way too deep, so that it doesn't work properly as a regular button. Now, how come the bottom volume button works properly, but the other two don't? Okay, maybe some point later down the line, I would go back and try to fix the situation, but as of right now, I have no intent on doing it. I have zero intent on doing it. And you see what I mean with the cable thing? I'm trying to put it in properly, and it just doesn't want to fit in. I don't know what I'm like. You get my point? So pretty much this cable is gonzo, and I had to replace it if I want to keep doing this project. But as of right now, I'm taking an indefinite pause on doing it. So yes, this better count as a 2-for-1 in a cast experience, because I'm technically recording a video for YouTube. As a matter of fact, this is actually the 64th video that I'm gonna upload onto my YouTube channel. I'm really proud of it. So 2-for-1 in a situation like this. But again, you can't say I didn't try, because you don't want to know how long it took to take off this back panel. It took a long time, especially since it's super glued in. You have to press it inward, and then little by little, pop it out. And not only that, you also have these cover plates, which requires a lot of screws. The screws are somewhere else. Hold on. All placed right here. I don't know if you could see them. You probably can't, but yeah, I don't know if you could see them. All of those screws were for these plates right here. And again, my frustration and impatience led to me damaging one of the cables, and now it's not usable. It's not usable until I get a new cable for these. And again, I'm not really gonna invest myself in doing that. Oh, and now you want to snap on. Wow. Oh, wait, no, you don't. But you get my point. You can't say I didn't try doing it. I at least did the experience. At least had an experience. Did it go successfully? No. But am I proud of doing it? Absolutely. Do I feel like doing it again? Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how I feel that day. But yeah, the main issue for now on is just I gotta find a replacement cable for one of these. But that's pretty much how it is. And now it's stuck being what it is now. Just an absolute train wreck. And like I said, I have no intent on by this point I have no intent on fixing it anymore. I did the experience, but if it doesn't count for the experience, then damn. I'm really screwed over. I'm really screwed over in this situation. But yeah, again, can't say I didn't try. Like, you should have seen the damage that this project took. Last time I did this, there was a bunch of scratches. There was a bunch of like cut marks. All I have is this tiny little bitty one. You can't see it, but it's a little bitty one. Itty bitty one. And that's for me, just like, not with this tool. Where is it? It's from this tool. This plying tool, the more that I was pushing inwards, like the more I was trying to like cut it through, like I kept pressing it towards my fingers and the palm of my hand, and it just led to a bunch of cuts. It was annoying as hell. But at least someone did the experience. Even though I don't have the photographic evidence for it, I did uncover the phone. I did do all the major stuff, but unfortunately, I did do it on film one time. I did have photographic evidence for it, but it was before I realized that I needed it for the cast project, for this cast experience. Sure, I could try to recreate it, but what's the point? Actually, hold on. There is a point to that. I actually do need to replace. I actually do need to do something. How did I take out this cable? First off, how did I take off this plate? How did I take this plate off? I don't remember. Yesterday I was doing this. And I don't remember how I took out the cable. I know for a fact it's not through this. I do know that. How did I do this? No, I'm not taking out these cables because I'm not doing that. And I do not really want to do that. I was doing it before. What am I doing wrong? Again, I don't want to snap this. I definitely don't want to snap this because at this point it's going to be even more unrepairable. Should I use this? I'm going to use this. All cares have been gone from the building a long time ago. Oh, it's coming off. All cares in the world. Again, this phone is beyond repair, so I could take this to a... Oh, I got it off. But like I said, it's beyond repair, so I can't really do much. But, you can't say I wasn't trying to. Anyways, right here. This is what I had to replace. This small ribbon cable. The last cable, it was ripped up, so I had to go buy one online. And here we are now. We have this tiny little ribbon cable. But again, only the down volume button is pressing properly. These other two buttons, they just stick in. They don't push back or something. I don't know. But again, you can't say I didn't do it because the last cable was ripped. I wish I still had the photographic evidence for it, but I swear to God, it was like this, and I had to replace this cable. And now we are in this situation where, oh God. I'll put it back together in a minute. But anyways, yes, this is pretty much how it's been. Trying to repair this phone. You can't say I didn't try. I did try repairing it, but it just didn't work out in the end. I did replace the ribbon cable, and that's honestly what my main intent was. But again, I don't have the evidence for it, so that might be a little problem with the cast experience. But like I said, I did take apart the phone. I did try, and I did replace the ribbon cable, which was my main intent. And hopefully this is a 2-for-1 in cast experiences because I'm recording a video for YouTube. This is my YouTube channel. You won't see content like this. I promise you won't. I'll go back to my regular, oh, we're going to unbox this. Or, hey, we're going to play this game. Or, hey, I'm going to talk about how my Nintendo Switch is acting like a bitch. Or, oh, I have some drama with this ugly bitch or something. I don't know. I apologize for cursing. But case the point, that's pretty much how it's going. But, again, you can't say I didn't try. So, yes, thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope to see you in another video. Peace.